It has been way too long since we've done one of these videos, and obviously that is unboxing a boatload of mini racers. Now that's primarily due to the fact that Mattel in 2024 just hasn't made all that many new releases. Until just about a month ago when they put out this 10-pack that includes 9 of 10 new releases. That is unheard of for any multi-pack, not just mini racers. I mean, there are hardly any new releases in Mattel's 11 and 5 packs that they do for Target and Walmart respectively. So that's a big deal, and it kind of feels like we're back. I mean, we got new stuff in the singles, the 3-packs, multi-packs, 15 packs, and 10 packs. So I'm really pumped. Also, the 10 packs are starting to show up at Meijer stores in the US. So finally, they have some sort of retail outlet in the US, because mini racers really don't have all that much of a presence at retail. You have the 3-packs at Target, the 15 packs at Target, but the singles are only available at obscure grocery stores like Kroger, H-E-B, Fred Meyer, etc. So yeah, guys, we're going to dive right in. We're going to have a boatload of fun today to coincide with our boatload of minis. And yeah, oh man, this just feels great. Literally, I looked up the last time we did a mini racers unboxing, and it was 10 months ago, so almost 2 years. So we're going to dive right on in. We are going to discuss these cute little dinos here as well. Now, this guy I won't be unboxing today because all 3 of them are available in the 10-pack, which just goes to show how crazy that 10-pack is. But yeah, you have GRC racers up the yin-yang. And they put out a couple of 3-packs to coincide kind of with the 10-pack or just to complement them. This one is Cruz, Max, and Raoul Caroule. We have one right here that we will be opening up because to me right now it has an exclusive non-metallic GRC McQueen. Also includes Francesco and Carla Veloso. So why don't we just start with this one here. This unfortunately will give me 2 duplicates in Francesco and Carla. But like I said, right now, I do not want to open up that single of McQueen. I want to rather do this and then get the metallic one, because this here came from Astro Smoky down in Australia. And in the US, we don't get the carded mini singles. So this is kind of a novelty type item for me that I am going to keep packaged along with Miguel here, who will come out of the 15-pack, and Cruz, who will also come out of the 15-pack. So these will not be unboxed either, but are super cool to show, because again, like I said, I have never ever seen any of these sold at retail in the US. I actually, yeah, I'm trying to think. Maybe there was like one time they were at Meijer. Maybe. But these things are very strange in the way that they're distributed. And by the way, side note, there is another mini racer 3-pack that includes Shu Todoroki, Jackson, and Miguel. So basically all the other ones that we didn't already touch on from the 10-pack, and Mater is only available in the single. So we will be unboxing him just to kind of give you guys an idea of how everything is available. Mater is so far only available as a single. So let's bust this open here to begin. Now we're going to open up everything and then get down onto the table and compare them to their 155 scale counterparts. And yeah, McQueen looks good here. It is kind of crazy that we're getting some of these mini racers before, like some of these World Grand Prix racers before their normal counterparts. Like we're getting the GRC paint job before we are just like their normal Cars 2 paint job. I'm pretty sure that applies to Max Schnell. Of course, we did get Carbon Racer Shu Todoroki. Still don't have the regular one. And I think also Miguel Camino. So Max, Shu, and Miguel, we are getting their first mini racer versions before the regular, just standard World Grand Prix version. So I'm not a huge fan of that. And also, yeah, somehow Mater slipped into the series. So random, doesn't make any sense to me, but whatever, it's a new paint job. I wonder if they'll do him as a 155 scale diecast, because Mater is the only GRC character at the moment that doesn't have a 155 scale release. All the other ones in that 10-pack are either out right now or will be out within the next month or so. So that's kind of interesting that Mater is the outlier here. Basically a mini racing exclusive paint job, which usually doesn't happen. Like usually they come out as a 155 scale first, unless it's an expanded universe type thing like the Rust-eze wraps or the Police Mater that they did. But yeah, as you can see here, GRC Raoul in the 155 scale and the mini racing versions there. Now, this is the one that just doesn't feel like it fits, but it's probably the best of the whole bunch. And that is mini racing Wingo. Finally, they're revisiting the tuners, although I do think they just came out with Snot Rod last year, so it's not like I should really say finally. But hey, I mean, they're really milking the tuners within the minis, only doing one per year at this rate. But that means that we only have Boost left to be released as a mini racer, so hopefully we can get him next year in 2025. But yeah, Wingo looks awesome. This wave of 3-packs is hitting Target and Meijer stores. I found the other two, the two GRC ones I showed you, at Meijer, and unfortunately I did not find the Wingo one, so I had to order this one online. I haven't seen them at all at Target. So there's Mater, who we don't care about. Here's Sheriff, who we also don't care about. But what makes it all well in the world is Wingo. This guy looks incredible. I love how they kind of made him chunkier. Like, he seems a little wider than maybe he should be, but I'm totally here for that. He looks nice and girthed. Got the plastic wing, of course, which still is not accurate to the movie. The Disney store was able to get that right way back when. Mattel is still struggling. It is supposed to have some decals on it, but whatever. I'm totally happy with just a regular mini racing Wingo. Very excited about that. So now it's time to get into the big boy multi-packs. Couldn't get into these sooner because I hate the glare and the reflection that it creates. Like, oh god, that's so gross. But that applies to all multi-packs. We're going to do this one, which was a painful purchase to make. Because, you know, like I said, guys, it's rare for a multi-pack to have any more than one new release. And yep, that is the case here. You have one new mini in Jocko Flocko Mack. Such an odd, random choice for a variant. Couldn't have given us a new character. Couldn't have given us like at least a relatively popular variant. No, this is like a 4th tier variant for Mack. I mean, you have Cars 1 Mack, Cars 2 Mack, Cars 3 Mack that all look pretty similar. I understand that. I guess Jocko Flocko is the one that looks the most different. But was this really necessary? Was anyone asking for this mini? Hell no. Let me just tell you, no. And the other stuff in the pack aren't great. Like, I like Lizzie, I like Royce. Rodette's okay, but I'm really not a big fan of this. They're $30 at Target plus tax. And yep, $30 for Mr. Jocko Flocko Mack. But hey, I spent the same for Carbon Racer Shu Todoroki a couple years ago. But this is actually a really nice depiction of all the minis that are kind of out right now. These 3-packs, all of these honestly have been clogging the shelves for the last 6 months. And so that's probably contributing to the reason why that new wave I was telling you about has been so hard to find. Here are some of the 10-packs. These I all have seen at Meijer in addition to the GRC one. So that's really cool, giving everyone a chance. Well, if you have a Meijer near you in the Midwest, the chance to get Gold Cruz McQueen, Mattel, and Radiator Springs Ramon. Those are all pretty good minis there. Also, you know, you have some interesting other inclusions like Red and Aaron Kinda Fast. And then here is a series of boxes, the singles. And again, Tractor and Mater are the best ones there. So let's dive in. Let's open this up and just get it out of the way here. Painful, painful, painful. Hopefully I could sell some of the extras. I think that's what I've kind of been doing over the last few years when it comes to these packs. Just like as the years go on, you know, some of the minis get a little rare, and so I'm able to pawn some of them off and at least just get them out of my hair. Honestly, I'm not even trying to make much of a profit. I'm just trying to clear some space for the next multi-pack of duplicates that I'm going to get. So we're going to leave everyone just kind of chilling in there for now. Might take out some of the better ones in a bit. And just take a gander here at Jocko Flocko Mack, who looks pretty good. He looks really solid. But again, was anyone asking for him? Nope. Nope, nope, nope. Now, on to, I mean, I guess the law of averages has kicked in here because You have one amazing multi-pack and then one horrible one. And yeah, this one's fantastic. The only issue with it is that they mismatched Raoul and Max Schnell's names. Like, come on. It's only been 13 years since these characters have debuted in the movies. You'd think they would have a pretty good grasp. But I will say, all these stock images look so cool. Like, the expression on Shu and Miguel look great. They look so, like, cartoonified, which I'm not saying that as a bad thing. Like, I actually like that a lot. And then, yeah, you could see this is another one of the single waves here, along with some of the newer 3-packs. So these are all in the newest wave. So you have a couple over here that just include duplicates like Ramon Cruising, McQueen Luigi, Tex, Fabulous McQueen, and Danica Cruz. Those are going to peg warm out of everyone's ears. The Wingo one and the GRC ones will sell quite well. And yeah, this is a new wave of singles that includes the GRC Mater, regular Mac. Lizzie's been popping up a lot. You know, she's there. She was in the 15-pack. George Newman's kind of interesting. And then some more of the GRC singles. So yeah, I mean, there's a lot of ways you can get these. Like, for example, Miguel is available as a single in the 3-pack and the 10-pack. Same thing with Cruz. Now McQueen, only single and 3-pack. Let's see who else. So Max Schnell, Shu, Carla, and Raoul are exclusive to the 3-pack and the 10-pack. So if you're Miguel or Cruz, you're in 3 different formats. I think that's what I'm trying to get at here. Your single, 3-pack, and 10-pack, which is pretty wild considering, you know, characters like Mater are only in 1 of the 3, being the single there. Let's crack this guy open here. Honestly, it was so awesome to see these at Meijer, because it's like they got in a new product line. I mean, that's a big deal to get in a new product line, being the mini 10-packs. It's a huge deal going forward as long as they keep the line around. So yeah, we have Francesco. I guess we could compare him to the 3-pack version. And I like that expression on Shu a lot. You have Jackson here. Mr. Miguel, who also has a very nice expression. I wonder how that'll look on the 155 scale diecast. No idea why they include Sally in this pack. Makes no sense. Like, either make her GRC, which also wouldn't make much sense, or put Mater in or something. Or, you know what would have really just disturbed the fans, and honestly, yeah, it would have really been painful. Here you have Raoul. Is if they did like a GRC. Oh my goodness, I did not mean to do that. So you got Max Schnell and the Metallic McQueen, who just forcefully came out. Hopefully they're okay. But what they should have done is include like a GRC Nigel, Jeff, Lewis, or Rip Klitschkonski. So one of the 4 World Grand Prix racers that they have not or don't seem to be doing at the moment as 155 scale diecasts, and released it solely as a mini racer. Kind of like, I think they have done that with a couple characters so far. Or yeah, like the Mad Scientist Mater. Yeah, from the last unboxing. And Margaret Motorray all the way up until just a couple weeks ago. They were, and one of them, Scientist Mater, mini racer exclusives. If they did that with one of these, that would be pretty cool, but also painful. All right, let's get down and do a more in-depth review. Here we go. Everyone has come together. They're convening, they're coalescing, they're socializing, ready to be reviewed. We're going to actually, though, start with the ones who have not been invited to the party. Those being the Big Dinos. So obviously these are customs. They are actually going to be featured in the next Giga Haul, which is all complete, recorded, and uploaded, just waiting to be published, just waiting for the right moment. And so that's why you guys haven't seen them on the channel yet, but I have had them for quite some time, and they are absolutely amazing. They will warrant their own video, but because this is a mini racers unboxing and they are mini racers, like they are meant to be custom mini racers, not obviously full 155 scale diecast, because then they would have to be as big as the Roll and Chomp Dino or even bigger. And so yeah, I thought it would be a good inclusion. Amazing craftsmanship. I am not sure how in totality these were made. Obviously there was some 3D printing involved, but just gorgeous. I mean, the wheels, everything looks exactly like it does in the episode. I do think that the dyno is supposed to have 6 wheels and not just 4, but I really don't care about that. It is just absolutely incredible, and one of my favorite customs I've obtained this year, because it really doesn't seem like this will be a dyno that Mattel releases in any form, because, well, one, again, like I said, it would have to be as big as the Roll and Chomp dyno, and I don't think they're going to do another one like that. Like, how do you make it a playset type thing? Especially, he's not going to be really chomping. This is a nice, calm herbivore dinosaur, not going to be eating Mater or McQueen. So, like, how do you really theme it? And also, it's like one of the only dinos that hasn't been named by any of Mattel or Disney's marketing or whatnot. So just kind of a weird in that like purgatory area. So that's why I'm very happy to have gotten a couple customs of it. So now we can get into everyone else here. I don't have anyone to compare GRC Mater to for reasons that we discussed, but we will still take a gander at him. It's basically brand new Mater with the teal blue, but then he's got a carbon fiber hood that says GRC Global Racers Cup. And once you get to the passenger door, he's got the hexagonal design throughout, different colors. You have the trophy there, which I do like. Like, it's a fine design. It just doesn't make sense. See, this is why they need to release like a short or a book around the GRC, so that maybe Mater's like a race official. Maybe he's like race official Tom. Maybe he's like tow truck Tom. You know, one of the Piston Cup, or in this case, GRC officials. Like, that is just his job, because we do know the race takes place in Radiator Springs based on the packaging. But yeah, because of the lack of any media or context surrounding the GRC, we have absolutely no idea. No idea whatsoever, but hey, oh well. A113 license plate. I like the black cables. It's a nice mini, but it really doesn't move the needle for me at all. T15 date stamp there, made in Thailand, obviously. The mini racers are pretty much the only product line to have started in Thailand and still are in Thailand. If you look at a lot of the other ones, they have switched production countries at least once in their history, whether it be color changers, the main line, haulers, etc. Here you have Wingo, who, like I said, just amazing. I love kind of like how the wheels, I don't know, he almost has like some suspension to him. Like, I just kind of like how the wheels look in the wheel wells there. Really nice. Oh my God, the Cubs just blew a 3-0 lead. They're now losing 6-3. Jesus, in the morning. Anyways, I should just turn off notifications when I'm returning or recording rather. But yeah, he looks great. There are going to be a couple of details that are missing, whether it be the split in the side view mirror or maybe a little bit more around the eyeliner there. But they do a pretty gosh darn good job of translating everything over and just shrinking it down to be on a mini racer. Now, I can reveal that he will be released as a single in the next wave of mini boxes, and I will do a complete breakdown of all of the minis in that case soon. I just recently got the full list, and even though it is scheduled for as soon as September 1st, just recently was revealed, you do have a plastic exhaust pipe there, and you have the Wingo license plate. So really nice, really nicely done, a necessary mini to add to the collection. And yeah, like I said, I want nothing more than for Boost to be released next year. All right, let's go on over to Francesco here. Do a quick comparison between the 3-pack and the 10-pack versions here. They look pretty much identical. I would not expect a variance in any of these. Even though, yeah, they were made 3 weeks apart. You have T08 versus T11. But yeah, I don't expect, you get one as a single. It's not going to be different from the 3-pack, which is not going to be different from the 10-pack. Now, I do think he's colored a little strangely. Like, he looks way more orange than he should. Like, this is red. This is borderline, like, peach orange. It's a weird shade of red, if you could even call it that. So I'm not super fond of that, but again, everything looks pretty good. Yeah, I just wish that was more of a pure red. It's a very washed out, kind of diluted red. But yeah, he's still got the text on the tires, which is really good. He's got the contingency sponsors there. GRC, number 1, of course. Obviously, Francesco has to be number 1. The wings are structured a little differently, as you can see here, just with the way the pillar comes down. This one leaves a lot of space for that green stripe to be added, whereas this doesn't. And so you don't have that green stripe back there. So that's probably the biggest difference just in terms of changing things up. But everything else is perfect. And yeah, I just wish it was more of a vibrant red. Yeah, I'm not super fond of that paint color. All right, here you have Carla Veloso. Again, 3-pack. And you have the 10-pack on the right. Not seeing any differences whatsoever. T07 versus T11. So even though she was in the 3-pack with Francesco, who was made T08, she was T07. But both Francesco and Carla from the 10-pack were T11. Interesting. All right, let's get Carla going over here for a quick comparison. Looks good, yeah. You got the yellow wheels there, GRC, number 8. This is one of the ones, along with Francesco, that Mattel has done as a regular mini. Raoul Caroule being the other one in this situation, at least for the World Grand Prix, excluding Shu Todoroki, who was released as the carbon version, not the regular version. They did move this Global Racers Cup text down a little bit. It's up on the hump here under the wing, got moved down. So that is one little change there. But other than that, everything looks pretty much identical to me. They did a really nice job with Carla, and the expression looks really good. I think it's pretty much the same expression as on the regular version of her. Up next is Shu Todoroki here, who his expression matches the 155 scale diecast pretty well, aside from not having the eyeliner. But they do a lot better job of painting these side view mirrors than they do on the 155, because you can see all of that side area, surface area that was not painted or sprayed properly, but they got it good on the Mini here. Let's see when this guy was made. T11 as well. Probably all the Minis in the 10-pack will be T11. Windows look a little grainy. They look pretty good on the 155 scale because they're a separate plastic piece there, but yeah. I love the red wheels on this guy. Ooh, we got some added details on the Mini that are not on the 155, and that is taillights, 1, 2, 3. Some added coloring with the gray squares as well. Almost makes me think that mine's an error, but I know it's not because I have multiples in the package still, none of which have any decals on the back here, but the Mini one surprisingly somehow does. So the rare case where the Mini has more details and decals than the 155 scale itself. Craziness. Yeah. I don't think Shu's one of my favorite GRC racers, but he gets the job done. He's fine. All right, next up is Lightning McQueen here. We're going to just do the regular one, and then we'll get to the metallic one in a moment. But again, yeah, no eyeliner, no black trim around the windshield. The Mini racers don't really do that, but everything else pretty much identical. I love how, yeah, the wheels look great. The red with the silver trim. I think they almost do them better on the Mini than on the 155 scale. The silver trim is not as apparent and as profound as it is on the Mini. I do still think McQueen is my favorite GRC racer so far. I just think the design is so great with the asymmetry for the design and adding blue and black in, two colors that we normally don't associate with Lightning McQueen. So just sprucing things up, keeping things fresh and different for a character that gets released so much. Yeah, they did a really great job, especially with blending that decal over the back window there and maintaining the decal over those window bars. So that looks awesome. And yeah, they of course have to do a metallic version of any mini McQueen, like they did with Cars on the Road McQueen. They've done with the regular McQueen, the Dino McQueen, Cars 3 McQueen, Rust-eze McQueen, I believe, all have metallic versions, I think. Yeah. Does Cars 3 McQueen have a metallic version? That might not be the case. Cars 1 Mini McQueen definitely doesn't, but I know Rust-eze McQueen for sure does. Yeah, the mini metallic paint looks pretty good, as it always has. Maybe they'll do a 155 scale metallic GRC McQueen. That definitely seems like it's within the realm of possibility at this point. But yeah, huge fan. Glad that I was able to get that one pretty easily. Let's move on to Miguel Camino here. So this is the first time we've gotten a mini racer version at all of Miguel, and he has come out before the 155 scale version, who will be in case L and in a 2-pack with Jackson Storm. So just to catch you guys up on where we're at with the GRCs, Jackson and Raoul are the newest ones to be released as 155 in case K, which is available down in Australia. So I have Raoul here. I'll be opening and reviewing him soon along with Jackson. But Miguel will come after that, and so will Max, and then that will kind of complete it on the year, unless they do a surprise Mater release, but I doubt it. So yeah, that's all we got right now is Mini Miguel, but he looks fantastic. I love the expression, very happy. Miguel's always been kind of a happy lad, but yeah, he looks really good, like the red wheels here. I will make an effort to compare the minis to the full scale versions when they're released and when I do those individual videos. I love the black wing here. It's kind of a reference to the fact that he was supposed to have a black wing all this time as a diecast. Actually, in the movie he does, but Mattel has always released him with an inaccurate red wing. I have no idea why. They have never corrected it. The regular version, that is. So now, of course, the GRC version happens to have a black wing, and they can get that right. First time, first try. So weird to me. So strange. But yeah, it looks good. I'm excited to get the full-scale version. So here you have Jackson, who, like I said, just came out as a 155 scale version. Again, probably not going to be my favorite GRC character when it's all said and done. Don't love his expression or anything like that, but I mean, he's alright. GRC, you got the hexagonal pattern throughout him. Some of the contingency sponsors over here, like Ravioli, Patrola, Ride, Piston Cup, all of which have appeared at some point during the Cars franchise. He is number 20, GRC. You know, for the longest time, I believe that his number was 2. I have come full circle. It is 20. It is not 2. It is 20. And that is evidenced by that decal right there. That doesn't look like it has the 2.0 in it. I do really like the deep sea blue color that's used on Jackson. I wish the normal version had more. And honestly, I wish this version used it more, because he is kind of just a boring design with the black and gunmetal gray. But yeah, I like the blue. Looks pretty good. I'm excited to open up the full scale version. And here we have Max Schnell, who I'm also very excited to get. He might end up being one of my favorites. Completely removing the purple from him and making it gray was an interesting choice, but I think it paid off pretty well. You got mixed colored wheels, red and yellow, which I believe so far he's the only, in addition to Francesco, the only two to have mixed wheels like that. And so I like it. You got the red splitter up front. GRC. Decals on him are a little blurry, but that might be because of the carbon fiber texture that he always has had, which is really good. And again, they have not done a regular mini racing Max Schnell, unfortunately. Hopefully down the road they will, but not yet. I do love the yellow fenders here in the back. Looks really good. So there you have that. Who else do we have here? Oh, Raoul. How can I forget about you, my friend? So yeah, like I said, Just got him as a 155, so you'll be seeing that review very soon. I actually am, I'm a big fan of him. Got the nice white wheels there, very classic white side view mirrors. Could end up being one of my favorites. May surpass McQueen. I love the kind of trapezoidal design on the roof there. Just makes him look different. You know, he's still colored, you know, red, white, and blue as he always has been, but it's a different shade of blue. It's a lot deeper, kind of like on the back of Jackson there. You got the contingency sponsors up here. And I just like how each GRC racer represents the race in a different way. The GRC branding is always slightly tweaked racer to racer. It's not just copy and paste it. It's kind of adjusted and tailored to each racer. I do wish there was some more going on the back here. It's a little strange to have like these orange hexagons. It really doesn't go with Raoul at all, but I don't know, it kind of works here. Looks very different from the rest of him on the back there. So yeah, very exciting. I'm excited to open him, like I said, with Jackson. I think I'll like him more than Jackson though. And here we have Jocko Flocko Mack. Now I think Mattel whiffed on this one pretty hard. Not only is it $30, but it should be metallic. Like, as they did with the 155 scale version, as he looks in Cars 3, he should be a red metallic and not just a flat glossy red that they did here with the Mini. I mean, it just makes no sense whatsoever. I don't know what they were going for. They just needed literally this paint, maybe not even as sparkly, on this model. So I'm pretty bummed about that. Like, if you're going to make us spend $30 for a new Mini, at least do it right. I don't know, that's just my thought. Maybe I'm asking too much. It is funny though, because they have done, like, they did do prototypes of Jocko Flocko Mack without the metallic paint. So that's what it reminds me of. And I have one of those prototypes, like in this flat red color. But that's why it was a prototype. It wasn't the final product there. So I'm not huge on this guy. He's got pretty much the same expression. He's got the bandana and the little lightning bolt there on the side. Does have a hole if you want to make a custom hauler. The Rust-eze license plate and the Rust-eze logo on the mud flaps, which is pretty good. I will give them that. Having the logo on the mud flaps is pretty nice. Now, I will be right back. I just want to quickly go through them all with a related Mini. So yeah, like I said, Jocko Flocko Mack, same expression as regular Mack, same color tone, just a completely unnecessary release, but at least I got a full license plate decal instead of this half-eaten one that some sort of frazzled Barracuda got to. Shu Todoroki here, carbon and GRC, just a whiff in my opinion. Mattel, how on earth do we have two variations of Shu Todoroki as minis without having the regular version? And again, I continue to kind of believe and suspect that they think Carbon Shu is the regular version of Shu Todoroki, which they would be wildly inaccurate. I mean, it looks great, it's cool, but yeah, no, that's not quite it, Mattel. But at least they changed the expression up. I appreciate that. They did not change the expression with Carla Veloso, as I suspected, though, but I'm totally fine. Really, yeah, this is pretty cool, though. Like, this is how it should be. You have the regular version that came out a year or so ago, and now you have the GRC one. Like, it's just a nice transition. You know, you have Raoul here as well. And like I said, he's a darker blue, which looks really cool, along with those white wheels. Very nice. They've done regular Jeff Corvette. Why not slip in a GRC Jeff somewhere down the road? That would be so sick. That would be worth the $30 for me. Even if they don't do it as a 155 scale, at least we would have gotten him as a mini, even though, yeah, like I said, that would be painful. And then, yeah, here you have 3 of the 4 tuners just waiting on boost at this point. And then lastly, really nothing too crazy. I did just want to show Francesco and the crazy expression change that he underwent. Pretty wild. But yeah, the red should be more like the regular version. Like, this is an orange. This is not how he really should look. But anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching this unboxing. Let me know in the comment section below, who is your favorite mini from the unboxing? Who are you going to be looking to pick up? I'm sure a lot of you are going to say Wingo. I'm sure a lot of fans of the GRC are out there as well. because they are pretty gosh darn incredible. I mean, Mattel did a great job with this series in my opinion. I just wish there was some more context to go along with it, but hey, beggars can't be choosers, although I definitely would not beg nor choose for a GRC Mater. But hey, maybe he's like this really cool race official in the storyline that they have in their headcanons that they just don't want to share with us. But what really is awesome, I think this has got to be my favorite, is the custom dino. All right, guys, thank you as always for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye now.
One day the sun's gonna rise again.